सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। अस्मद्गुरुचरणारविन्दाभ्यां नमः। सर्ववेदान्तसिद्धान्तगोचरं तमगोचरं गोविन्दं परमानन्दं सद्गुरुं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। श्लोका नंबर 31। अव्यक्तनाम्नी परमेशशक्तिः अनाद्य विद्या त्रिगुणात्मिका परा कार्यानुमेया सुधियैव माया यया जगत् सर्वमिदं प्रसूयते सन्नाप्यसन्नाप्युभयात्मिका नो भिन्नाप्यभिन्नाप्युभयात्मिका नो सांगाप्यनंगाह्युभयात्मिका नो महाद्भुता निर्वचनीय रूपा। Okay. So, two important verses and very clearly explained by Acharya about the Karana Sharira. The first one, which we saw partially, Avyaktanamni Paramesha Shakti Anadya Vidya Trigunatmika Para Karyanumeya Sudiyaiva Maya Yaya Jagat Sarvamidam Prasuyate. So, Avyakta. Okay, it is also called as Avyakta. Avyakta means which is not manifested. Okay, that means if it is not manifested, even I will not know it, even others will not know it. So, Karana Shariram and Karana Prapancham, both are Avyaktam. Namni, it is also called as Avyaktam. What is it? Paramesha Shaktihi. Parameshasya Shaktihi, Paramesha Shaktihi. What is Paramesha Shaktihi? Very clearly, we have seen Paramesha Shakti is Avarana Shakti and Vikshepa Shakti. Okay, what is Avarana Shakti? Avarana Shakti is that Shakti which covers Brahman. Correct? It covers the true nature of Jagat. Are you able to understand this? Are you with me? If last time you were there, you will be able to get this. Avarana Shakti is that Shakti which covers, Brahman we will not say, which covers the true nature of Jagat. What is the true nature of Jagat? Maya. You'll see what is that. So it covers the true nature of Jagat. And what does it portray? The unreal Jagat as Jagat, which is Vikshepa Shakti. Are you all with me? Last time when you were not there, this can be a little tough. I need some feedback. If you want, I can explain it. Otherwise, if you have understood it, we will go ahead. Maya or Paramesha Shakti is Ishvara's Shakti, which is the Prakriti or the Maya, which has got two components. What are the two components? Avarana Shakti and Vikshepa Shakti. Avarana Shakti, if we tell that it covers Brahman, then we are wrong. Tell me why. If you tell it covers Brahman, then we are wrong. Why?
Because we are limiting Brahman.
Because there is nothing which can cover Brahman. If something has to cover Brahman, it should be bigger than Brahman. And Brahman itself is Brihattama, so it is impossible. So it cannot cover Brahman. Then what is it doing? If you want to still say it covers, then you have to say as though it covers. Like what? Like the eclipse. It is not actually covering, but as though it shows temporarily that it is covering because of the distance and the size. The sun, which can never be covered by the earth or the moon, impossible, but because of the distance and an illusion, it looks from the standpoint of the earth that the sun is covered. Okay, so what is this covering doing? As though covering. Then what is it actually covering? The real nature of Prakriti. What is the true nature of Prakriti? What is the true nature of Prakriti? Unreal. Unreal is the true nature of Prakriti. It covers it. So when it covers the unreal nature of Prakriti, what does it do? It portrays it as real. It just portrays it. It illumines as though it is real. समझ में आ रहा है? दृश्यम. So these two Shaktis operate at the same place. They are not complementary. They are actually the same, looked at it from two standpoints. Okay. Are you able to get this? So, Paramesha Shakti are the two Shaktis, Avarana Shakti and Vikshepa Shakti, which portrays the unreal world as real, which is the Vikshepa Shakti, and covers the real nature of the unreal world, which is Avarana Shakti. And for that we say it as though covers Brahman, by showing the world as real and Brahman as unreal. Are you getting it? So like that, as though we have to put and we have to close it. Okay. So, Avyaktanamni Paramesha Shakti. Then, what is the next? Avyaktanamni Paramesha Shakti Anadya, which doesn't have Adya, which doesn't have a start. So, Anadya, Anadi. Okay. From when it is there? From when Brahman is there. From when Brahman is there? Can someone say from when Brahman is there? So the answer is, you have to ask from when Brahman is not there. So Brahman is always there. So if Brahman is there, Brahman Shakti will also be there. Paramesha Shakti will also be there. So it is Anadya. But then is it known to us? No. Avidya. It is not known to us. We are ignorant about it. Why? It is in potential form. Please don't forget that we are referring to Karana Prapancham and Karana Shariram. So it is in a potential form. If you say that no, I can see it after Srishti, then you are referring to something else. So in the topic of Karana Prapancham and Karana Shariram, we are very clearly referring that this particular is avidya. And this is where I said Prajnana Gana. One word I used, Prajnana Gana. This Prajnana Gana is, it covers my Prajnana, even it is getting covered by that. My true knowledge is getting covered, my true self is getting covered by this ignorance. Are you able to get this? So it has an ability for covering even my true self to that extent with the ignorance. That is why it is called avidya. Trigunatmika. It has got the three gunas. It has got the three gunas. Sattva, Rajas, Tamo guna is there. Because if these three gunas are there in potential form, then only the three gunas can come out and manifest in the actual form. Okay. Brahma, Shraya, Sattva, Rajas, Tamo Gunatmika Maya Asti. Brahma, Ashraya, Sattva, Rajas, Tamo Gunatmika Trigunatmika Maya Asti. So even in the potential form, it has got the three gunas. Okay, so it is made up of the three gunas. The only difference is when all the three gunas are equal, it is in potential form. And when all the three gunas are imbalanced, it is already in the manifested form. Clear? Okay. Now, if we do not know anything about it, if it is avidya, if it is this Paramesha Shakti which is completely covering, it is avyakta, then how do we know it is there? Why cannot we just be happily say that there is nothing like this? इसका सब क्यों जरूरत है? For those who are just listening to what I am saying and just accepting it, for them it is not needed. But those who are going to challenge what the teacher says with their own intellect, then this question will come. Why this blessed stuff has to be talked at all when it is useless? Correct, na? Oh, hai or nahi hai, it doesn't matter to me because it practically is of no use. And this is where the practicality comes, that if you ask a logic, because these questions are the one which is going to disturb us. Then if it is not there, how can you say it is there? An unknown thing, why are you, it is like the emperor's new clothes. Something which is not there, why are you just portraying that it is there? Correct? What is the definition of Karana Shariram? Karana Shariram Kim? Shariradvayasya Karanamatram. So it is the cause for the other two Shariram. It is the cause for the other two Prapancham. The Sukshma Prapancha and Sthula Prapancha, the Karana Prapancha becomes the cause. How do we know it? Because if that is not there, I have to ascertain a particular cause for the event because I see the effect in front of me. Its karyam, I can do anumana. I cannot do anumana of it. समझ में आ रहा है? वो कैसा है समझ में नहीं आते, लेकिन उसका काम क्या है समझ में आ सकते हैं. By the effect what it gives, I can extrapolate and understand that this is the cause. For example, dream is real or unreal? Unreal. Correct? From where does the components of this dream come?
What about recordings?
Why are you saying that? Because someone has told you. Why that is not challenged? Are you able to get that? Okay, let us imagine that we don't know from where it is coming. That means if it is not recorded also, it can come, means anything will come. And if anything comes, I may not be even able to correlate with it. For example, if someone from South Africa is coming and talking to me in that language, I may not understand it. But at least I have an anumana that he is from or she is from South Africa, and that language I don't know. How do I know that? Somewhere an anumana has come. Somewhere the data has been registered. Using that I am doing anumana pramana. Are you able to get that? If that data itself is not registered, how can I make an anumana? So if every dream follows that I am aware of the dream, then the only logic possible for it is, it presupposes I have experienced or I have the knowledge of that which is recorded in this Janma or some other Janma, which is available to me for access in this dream. Are you able to get this? So here you are making a logic. Anumana Pramana is used here. So how do you know this? Karana Prapancha is there because I see the Karyam. The Karyam I can do Anumana. Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasagandha tells me the Karyam. So if this Karyam is there, it has to presuppose a Karanam. That is why it is called Karana Shariram. No other name is given. Causal body, causal prapancha, because that is the cause for this effect. Correct? And what are the practical uses of it? Sleep is the practical use. When I go to sleep, where do all these things go and rest? Unless you logically ascertain where it is going, where it is coming from and where it is going back. Because just imagine if it is not there. I go to sleep. My memory has gone. किधर है? Memory किधर गया मालूम नहीं. सुबह उठ के ढूंढो memory किधर है, memory किधर है, क्या करेगा? अभी वो memory को ढूंढने के लिए भी memory नहीं है. समझ में आ रहा है? But वो कभी होता नहीं है. That means it is not going anywhere. It is going to a place where it is not accessible by me, and that place which is not accessible by me is called the Karana. Okay, so from the effect, Karya Anumeya iti Karanamasti. Very strong point, because that is the only one which can negate the absence of it. Otherwise we can very happily, like Charvaka, जो दिखा वो है, जो नहीं दिखा वो नहीं है. We can sit with that principle. The problem will be what? What will be the problem if we go by that rule? नहीं है तो नहीं है. Anirmoksha prasanga will come. You know what is Anirmoksha prasanga? Moksha will not be there. Why? Because Atma Jnanam will not be there. Why? Because Atma is also Anumeya. Who has experienced Atma and who has seen Atma? Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasagandha Sarva Pramana Agochara. Then what do you do? That is why the Shastra tells that Neti Neti Nana Vachana. That is the way it tells that it is Anumana is there. How do you know? Because I cannot negate myself. Aham Asmi. I cannot negate myself. This Shariram can be negated. But aham iti sakshat can never be negated. Which Anumana did you use? No Anumana is required for it. Which Pramana is used? No Pramana is required for it. Which indriya is used? No indriyas can. Which manas can be? No manas cannot. Buddhi it cannot. Naisha tarkena matirapaniyaha. I cannot get it by debate. I cannot know even any other way. Why? Because I am Swayam that. So, when that is coming through Anumana, because I am sentient is the Anumana, that it presupposes sentiency is in me. Same way, if this Karya Prapancha is there, the Karna Prapancha needs to be there. It presupposes Karya Anumeya. Is it clear? Okay, don't go by emotions. Sir has told me it is there. Nay, use that grey matter. Bhagavan has given enough. Ask the question. Do you get an answer? You should get an answer. Otherwise, it is Sir ne bola hai. That won't work. Okay. Then Sudhi eva Maya. One Sudhihi eva Maya. What is the? What is the? The. Buddhi. What is Sudhi?
Good buddhi.
Good Buddhi means what? What is bad Buddhi and good Buddhi? Buddhi cannot be good and bad. Then what makes the Buddhi Subuddhi or Durbuddhi?
Right knowledge. Right knowledge.
The right knowledge makes the Buddhi Subuddhi. The wrong knowledge makes the Buddhi Durbuddhi. Because Buddhi is just the instrument. The knowledge can be right and wrong. मेरा वजन ज्यादा है तो कांटे पे मत डालो, कांटा जो है वो बताएगा. Correct? So you can't blame the instrument. So buddhi is what it is. Whether it is subuddhi or durbuddhi depends on the direction, the knowledge, the experience, the way it is moving ahead. Okay. So Sudhi is the one with the right knowledge. Who is the one with the right knowledge? Another name for that person? Who has the right knowledge? Who has an understanding at least of the right knowledge? Viveki. Nitya Nitya Vastu Viveka. So one who has the knowledge of Nitya Nitya Vastu, who is the Viveki, is Sudhi. Obviously a Jnani will be Viveki. So Jnani gets included in it. Even Ajnani, Sudhi can be there. And what does this Ajnani Sudhi understand, or even Jnani Sudhi understand? Eva Maya.
How can Ajnani Sudhi understand?
Why? Ajnani Sudhi is what? Viveki. Nitya Nitya Vastu Vivekaha. Who is a Viveki?
So we said Ajnani, right? So Ajnani means they are not aware.
What is Ajnani is what? Here don't say Ajnani means completely ignorant. Ajnani means who doesn't have the Atma Jnana, that's all.
Correct.
But okay, I don't have all the knowledge of Atma, but I know what is Atma and Anatma. I don't have all the knowledge of the malware which is there in the software, but when something pops up, I know I should not touch it. Possible, na? Now the question is, you are challenging Adhikaritvam. Nitya Nitya Vastu Viveka is there. That Vivek is a Sudhi. If that person is implementing, he is a Sudhi.
So then what's the difference between Ajnani and Jnani? I used to think Ajnani is one who does not understand.
Vivek also.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what do you call a person who is Viveki but who doesn't have the Atma Jnana? In this process, you will have people who have slowly started getting sadhana chatushtaya sampatti. And then they are progressing in that. With that sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, then they are eligible for jnana. Then shravana manana nididhyasana, then jnana. Now, how do you call all the people other than the person who has completed nididhyasanam? What do you call them? Ajnani or jnani? So you have now two classes of people: aviveki ajnani, viveki ajnani. Are you able to get this?
Yeah.
So Sudhi is viveki ajnani and viveki jnani, because it is in the right direction. They understand at least to differentiate this. Because if they differentiate, what did they learn to differentiate? Atma, Anatma. What is Atma, Anatma, Viveka? Nityavastu kim? Nityavastu ekam brahma tad vyatiriktam sarvam anityam. Correct? Nityam and Anityam is dependent on what? It depends on dependency and independency. Correct? So, Ekam Brahma independent, Tad Vyatiriktam Sarvam dependent, hence Sarvam Anitya Vastu. Okay? That,
So I would call myself that right now.
that Anitya Vastu portrayed as Nitya Vastu is called delusion, is called Maya. And this particular person knows that it is called Maya, that it is a delusion. Why? He knows Nitya Vastu Ekam Brahma. Tad Vyatiriktam Sarvam Anityam. So this Jagat is Anityam. This Karana Prapancham is Anityam. But then how it is portraying itself as Nityam, extremely real. Correct? So whatever that is which is unreal, portrayed as real, is called as Maya. Okay. Why Maya? Because Maya is the name which is coined by this Vedantins. The others don't call it Maya at all. Ma means not. Ya, Strilinga, she. Maya means she is not. She is not what? Real. Maya sa na nitya vastu, sa anitya vastu iti Maya. Are you able to get that? Maya. She is not. But we still see and experience everything. My full Jnanendriya is connected only with all the, I experience everything. I perceive everything. Then nothing is real. But it shows as though real. And hence we call it Maya. Or Mithya, delusion. Correct? Is it clear? So, Sudhiyeva Maya. For Sudhis, they only know that this particular Karana Prapancha or Avyakta Namni is Maya. For who are not Sudhi, they will see it as Mahasatyam. Are you able to get this? Is it clear? So Sudhiyaiva Maya. Then what does it do? Does it have a karyam or not? Does it have any prayojanam, a utility value or not? We said we can ignore it, correct? No, but it has a utility value. Yaya jagat sarvamidam prasuyate. Everything which you see or which you perceive in this jagat, or so called as this jagat. What is jagat? How does this word jagat come? Sanskrit, based on the guna, the name is given. Gati, that which has got gati. Gati, that is why it is called jagat. Sarvamidam prasuyate. So in this jagat, whatever you perceive as this sukshma and sthula, it is the baby of this karana. Idam prasuyate. Prakrishtena suyate. Are you able to get this? So, now you look at the whole verse, it becomes clear. Avyakta Namni, unmanifested, one of the names, there are many names for it, like Avyaktam, which is not manifested. Paramesha Shaktihi, Parameshasya Shaktihi, Avarana Shakti, Vikshepa Shaktihi. Anadya, beginningless, avidya, ignorance, trigunatmika, made up of three gunas, para, foremost, para, I missed out, para, foremost. Okay, because after, from that only the rest are going to come. Then how do you know? Karyanumeya, what is a karya? Sarvamidam jagat prasuyate iti karya. From that anumeya you get that, oh, it is there. And for the people who are viveki, sudhiyaiva maya asti. Maya means what? That which is unreal. Maya. From this only yaya. From this sarvamidam, jagat sarvamidam prasuyate. The whole jagat manifests out from this unmanifested Prakriti. Is it clear? Very crisp and clear and detailed, very, very filled up shloka. Every word is a dynamite here, filled with meaning. Okay. Now, obviously, when the statement is made that Sudhiyaiva Maya, what is this Maya? Or how can you explain it? For which the next shloka is Sannapya Sannapyubhayatmikano Bhinnapya Bhinna Hyubhayatmikano Sangapya Nanga Hyubhayatmikano Mahadbhuta Anirvachaniya Rupa. Correct? Now this one you have to apply tremendous logic to understand this. Why? The word Anirvachaniya means what? Maha Adbhuta, it is Adbhut. What is Adbhuta? What is Adbhuta? Miraculous, alarming, अद्भुत कार्य. कितना अद्भुत है, मतलब इसका जैसा दूसरा देखा नहीं है. Reality is there. Maha Adbhuta. sadhane maha adbhuta. Yet anirvachaniya. What is vachana? What is vachana?
Which can be explained.
Anirvachaniya means which cannot be. So in short, logically inexplicable. Anirvachaniya means logically inexplicable. Now to prove that this is anirvachaniya, what have you to do? To prove something which is logically inexplicable, what have you to use to prove it?
Logic.
Logic. And hence, this shloka is filled with logic. No emotions. Apply, check it, whatever answer comes, that is what it is. Okay. So there are three dimensions where it has been proved that it is logically inexplicable. Okay. First, let us go by. The first one is Sat. Now break up this. How do we break up? Once you see one, you will understand how to break up the others. Sat, api, asat, api, ubhaya, atmika, naha. Sat, api, asat, api, ubhaya, atmika, naha. Okay. Sat, naha, asat, naha. See, how many apis are there? How many apis are there? Two. What do you mean by api in Sanskrit? Also. So how do you write this now? Sat, naha, asat api naha, ubhayatmika api naha. Are you able to get? Sannapya sannapyubhayatmika no will be broken as sat naha. Sat na, not naha. Na sat. Naha means all of us. That is wrong. Just say na. Sat na. Asti asadva. Sat na. Asti asadva. Is it then asad? Asad api na. Then let us consider it to be sadasat. Sat and asad mixed together. Ubhaya mixed na. Ubhayatmika api na. Are you able to get this? You see the meaning. Look at the breakup. Is it sat? No. Is it asad then? No. Is it a mixture of sat and asad? No. Is it clear? The second one is भिन्नाप्य भिन्नाप्युभयात्मिकानो. भिन्न अपि अभिन्न अपि उभयात्मिका नः. Na, sorry, not naha. Correct? Bhinna na. Adva abhinna. Abhinna api na. Tatra भिन्ना भिन्न अस्ति वा? भिन्ना अपि उभयात्मिका न. First is sat, second is bhinna. Same logic is going here. Huh? Is it sat or ubhaya means both. Ubhaya. Ubhaya means both. Ubhayatmika means, is it a mixture of both? Na. Then Sanga Ananga. Sanga api ananga hi ubhayatmika na. सांग नास्ति, अनंग नास्ति, अपि नास्ति, तर्हि उभयात्मिका अपि न. Are you able to get this? The words, meaning chodo, but how that formation of these words are clear. So three logics have been given. Logic from three perspectives have been given very clearly, and hence, therefore, Maha Adbhuta Sa Anirvachaniya Maya. Maya Sa Anirvachaniya Rupa Asti. Hence, this Maya is Anirvachaniya, logically inexplicable. Is it clear? Are you able to understand the construct of the shloka? So, sannapya bhayatmikano, bhinnapya bhinna bhayatmikano, sangapya nangahi ubhayatmikano, mahadbhuta anirvachaniya rupa. And this is the explanation of why it is called Maya. Ya Ma. It is actually not there, but portrays very much it is there, and hence I am confused. Maya, it is deluding my intellect. Is it clear? Okay. Is the shloka meaning, the construct, the way it is formed clear? Now we will have to see logics. If the logic is understood, then you know how to defend your case. तो अभी कोर्ट पे जाके बोला है, पहला जो रखते हैं ना कोर्ट पे in front of the judge, this is the case. Now the lawyers will have to start, because tarka has to go that way only. For and against चलते रहेगा. ऐसा है क्या? नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है. फिर you have to prove it. Okay. And what is the final proof? What is the outcome of the proof? That it cannot be proven. Don't forget that. It cannot be proven is what is to be proved. And hence anirvachaniya. If you are able to prove any one of this, then it doesn't remain anirvachaniya. So 9 aspects have to be proved that it cannot be proven. This is how Tarka goes. 9 aspects of Karana, Prapancha or Maya has to be proven that it cannot be proven. अब क्या है ना अभी? When it goes to Brahma Sutras and all, this is how it will go. You will have extreme levels of logics. For and against. Vada Vivada will continue till you are able to prove. Okay, so उसका एक झलक है ये. 9 aspects are going to be discussed and very clearly proved that it cannot be proven. It cannot be attributed to any one of this. Hence, what is the final conclusion out of that? Because it cannot be proven, don't say that there is no conclusion. There is a conclusion. What is the conclusion? Anirvachaniya Rupa. It is logically inexplicable. समझ में आ रहा है? Because it is logically inexplicable, is it real or unreal? Is it real or unreal? Huh? Huh? Whatever we are doing is all unreal. Huh? Problem आया. If you prove that it is unreal, then everything is unreal. This class is also unreal. Are you able to get this? If you prove it is unreal, then everything becomes unreal. What have you proven? Brahma Satyam, Jagan Mithya. Jagan Mithyatvam is getting proven here. What is strongly in our mind? What is so strong in our mind? So, Jagat Satyameva Jagat. Brahma Mithya. Yes or no? We may say many things of Tattvabodha, but अंदर से अंदर ये जो चुप बैठे ना, that is a proof which tells how can I call this blessed Jagat, which includes this blessed body of mine, as Mithya. It's a big problem. So then what we say is, don't worry, don't take such extreme step. We can say that we come to, when the first floor is very height बहुत ज़्यादा है, you go to the mezzanine floor, then it becomes easy to go to the first floor. है कि नहीं? So we will go to the mezzanine floor. We will not say Anirvachaniya Rupa. We will try to say as though real it portrays. Utna to we start comfortable. This Jagat, it portrays itself as though real. हाँ चलो भाई थोड़ा तो हमारा साइड पे आया. पूरा मिथ्या बोल देगा तो प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा. सब शंकराचार्य का साइड पे गया. संन्यास लेना पड़ेगा. Very tough. So we will first come one step down and say as though real. You know how we fool ourselves? If a person is blind, you don't call him blind. You call him differently abled. You don't call disabled. Is there a difference between differently abled and disabled? But अच्छा लगता है सुनने को, है कि नहीं? So we will first use that step to say that this world, as though real it is portraying, and that is why I am continuing Vyavahara. But I know that this world is actually not real. Why I know it is not real? Because this 109 shloka is proving it is not real. थोड़ा थोड़ा I am ready to accept it. बट तुम कंप्लीटली अनरियल है, वो जगत ही नहीं है, मिथ्या है बोलेगा तो ना, वो सब मत बोलो. ये कुर्सी पे मैं बैठा हूँ, ये पाँव में रख रहा हूँ, ऑल दिस थिंग्स आर देयर, आई कैन टच माई बॉडी एंड यू आर सेइंग एवरीथिंग इज अनरियल. प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा. इज इट क्लियर? सो दिस टर्म कॉल्ड अनरियल इज कमिंग फ्रॉम विच पर्सपेक्टिव? It is coming from a perspective of dependency or independence. Is it Sat, existent or non-existent, or a mixture of existent and non-existent? Bhinna, abhinna, it is bhinna from Brahman, or it is abhinna from Brahman, or it's a mixture of Bhinna and Abhinna from Brahman. Mixture of Bhinna and Abhinna from Brahman is what? Like our बीच का रास्ता अपनाते हैं ना, Crackjack 50-50. Who are the people who uses that? विशिष्टाद्वैता. ये भी है, वो भी है. एक ही भगवान सब में है. समझ में आ रहा है? तो हाँ, वो दैट गिव्स अस अ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट. थोड़ा समथिंग आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड, चलेगा. उधर तक आओ. ओके. सांग एंड अनंग. अंगेन सह. व्हाट इज अंग? कला. व्हाट इज अंग? पार्ट. सो वेदर it has got parts or it does not have part? Or is it a mixture of with part and without part? Whether it exists, does not exist. Whether it is same from Brahman or different from Brahman or mixture of that. Third one is whether it is got parts or whether it does not have parts or whether it's a mixture of having part and not having part. ये बोलेगा सर ये why are we confusing so much? And this is where your Schrodinger's equation will go. Whether it is a wave or a particle. It shows wave, it also shows particle. That Mithyatvam gets very clearly a scientific logic here only. That Mithyatvam is only proven here. Whether it is this or that, whether it is a wave or a particle. Because from the standpoint of the seer, it can be either of it. So it is anirvachaniya. समझ में आ रहा है? सत अस्ति अथवा असत अस्ति, whether it is a wave or a particle. Particle is sat, wave is asat. How do I know it is there? Not there. You can only convert that wave into something and show that it is a wave. Huh? Otherwise you will not know. Particle, yes, you will know. So sat and asat, wave particle, basic example. Brahman, bhinna from Brahman or same as Brahman or mix of both. Third one is anga. Does it got anga? So this leaves a little question mark in our head. Think, how can we prove this? What examples if you take, you will be able to prove and disprove this? Logical. And then we'll discuss it, and one by one we have to clarify, and finally all the 9 of them you will have to say. If you say any one of this is true, then you have to prove it. And for telling that they are not true, there are many proofs available. Many experiences available straight. Karyanumeya, na? It is Karyanumeya. So from the experience you can say that that is not there. Clear? And this is what we have to break our head in the next class. I don't want to start it. अभी तक मैं खींचते जा रहा हूँ. I'm trying to build that so that you start thinking, because the wavelength here is now going to be logic. That means your concept has to be very, very crystal clear of understanding it. ये भी हो सकता है सर, वो भी हो सकता है, नहीं चलेगा. ये तो है, नहीं तो ये है. So you know, you used to get this very brilliant example. Earlier and all, we used to get these cards or cloth, धूप छाव. सुना है धूप छाव? एक साइड से देखिएगा तो it will look dark, दूसरा साइड से it will look bright. Now you tell me वो dark है कि bright है? Anirvachaniya. Whichever side you will take, the other person will take the other side. It is like मुर्गी पहला आया कि अंडा पहला आया? Did the seed come or the tree come? Anirvachaniya. Logically inexplicable. Okay. Same way we have to logically think about it and prove it. And when we are able to prove it that it is not logically possible that either of it can be proved, then you park it aside. Next. Clear. Tick mark. This cannot be proved. This cannot be proved. ऐसा now prove नहीं कर सका, then that's a very good dipstick. Now का now prove नहीं कर सका तो आगे तुम कितना भी logic लेके आएगा तो it cannot be proved. more aspects you bring, it cannot be proved. So these are three samples he has taken to prove it. Sat, Asat, Bhinna, Abhinna, Anga, Sa-anga, Ananga. Sa-anga, Ananga. Clear? And Ubhaya of all this, mix of both, Khata Bita. ये नौ को प्रूव करना है, which we will see it in the next class. Okay. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Namaskar. Namaskar.
धन्यवाद सर.
धन्यवाद. हरि ओम.